When I was young, our family lived in a house within the summer palace grounds. Life was simple and my world was small. My father and I spent a lot of Sunday afternoons together in the summer palace. And we both loved that marble boat in particular. He liked reading books near it. I was just wondering when that magic boat can take me to somewhere between the moon and the stars. Here I am in New York, a city like nowhere. My passion, my dreams, love, loss, and everything in between, all experienced in an emotional way, especially these unforgettable years in a great home, the Tai Chi Club.
By making itself at home, the Wudang has produced an abundance of students, an abundance of knowledge of the martial arts, and perhaps most importantly, an abundance of camaraderie. This last quality, the abundance of camaraderie, of fellowship, is made possible not only by the Wudang having made a home here, having taken up residence in these four walls. The Wudang has produced such an abundance of friendship by being a home as well. By being a home to us all, by welcoming such great diversity and such greatness of heart, the Wudang has become great by enabling us to experience each other's greatness. As a home, the Wudang has been a place where we have all gathered to feel the common bond of purpose, whether in training, spiritual pursuit, or in the hours of bullshitting, joking, and debating the finer points of history. This unique blend, this unique sense of fellowship has made the Wudang a home to us all, as it has made home here for the last 25 years. The judgment on our hexagram, abundance, reads, "Abundance has success. The king attains abundance. Be not sad, be like the sun at midday." With this in mind, I think it is fitting to give thanks to the king, who has helped bring so much abundance to this place. Piece of music from his favorite movie, Conan the Barbarian. I don't know about you, but I'm going to the...
So Frank, what was the Lower East Side like when you first opened the school?
How did the Wudang become a Tai Chi club that fights?
In 1979, 3 of my private students asked me to, again, start teaching a series of regular classes, which I hadn't done for the previous 3 years, and the Wudang Physical Culture Association was born. For the first year, we moved around from Lafayette Street at a friend of mine's storefront to a daycare center on West 12th Street, to a loft in Brooklyn, and eventually, we found a home in 1980 at 7.5 2nd Avenue. And from that point, we started burning candles on the top and the bottom. And inside of about a year, we actually had a small mountain of wax which could hold 34 or 35 candles at once, and it became known as Candle Mountain. And it was a trademark of the Wudang Physical Culture Association until we decided to go public and teach public classes as opposed to being a private club in 1992.
on a personal note, I came here through these doors about 13 years ago, and I was pretty much just broken. My body was damaged, and I didn't know what I was going to be doing. When I walked in here, I didn't know what the hell I was getting myself into. Especially with a guy who just kind of had me stand around for 6 months and with not much else. But I began to heal, and I also began to get hope that I could heal. So it's with that I came to Frank, was able to heal my body both physically and in many ways emotionally. And this place has been a refuge for me. Made some great friendships. See, a lot of the people I've actually fought with over the years coming back, bringing back memories, some things I would rather forget as well.
I wanted to ask you, who's Stanley?
Oh, so Stanley is the name I gave to my kidney transplant. And I am one of a very few number of people who've had a kidney transplant for a long period of time. This particular celebration is for the 38th anniversary of the transplant. There are very few people who have gone that amount of time with one transplant. Usually they're dead or have had 2 or 3 at this point.
Please help us raise the capital we need to complete this documentary film. Can you imagine one day future generations will watch this film and will see what it was like and be proud of one of the oldest Tai Chi clubs in the Western world?